All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol NIO, NEO Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to my channel, Invest for Tomorrow. And to all my subscribers, welcome back. And let's jump into this chart. So NEO Inc. has actually been, as I've stated in my previous videos, it's showing me a rhythm that it has been doing for quite some time. We've been seeing it. I can't go further in July, but you can kind of get the gist of it by looking here at how NEO acted between July and the beginning of September, and how it acted September all the way through October, and how it's acting right now. So it does a lot of this sideways movement, and then it spikes up. And there was sideways movement here, and it spiked up to here. Sideways movement here, spiked up to here. Sideways movement, spiked up to here, and we're in sideways movement right now. Now, one thing I've noticed, though, is that a lot of volatility, though. It's been up and down, jumping around $1 or $2 up and down, but going in a sideways direction. All it takes is earnings, good news, or just more reports or innovation or more exciting speculation about NEO, and I believe that it can get out of this sideways direction in an upward direction. I mean, if NEO continues to provide to all its investors, and also to all the people that are watching it and are actually thinking of being an investor for NEO, and they continue to provide great news, innovation, great numbers and revenue and items sold, and continue to provide their services, I believe NEO is on its way to continuing a bullish run, believe it or not. I mean, there's volatility in the market, but NEO could continue to grow. I mean, the potential is there. I mean, it has hit its highest point in the recent run, and it's been in a sideways direction, but I don't see why NEO would actually go in the opposite direction, falling down. There's no real reason for NEO to actually just fall unless they don't provide what they've been actually promoting, which is cars and production and sales and so forth. I mean, if those numbers were to be by any chance made up or something, it could actually hinder the potential of this company going anywhere. But I believe that so far their balance sheet is real, and what they're showing is real, and their news is real, and NEO is actually on its way to being one of the competitors of Tesla. I mean, I'm not saying right now I can compete with it, but a lot of people are saying that NEO and Tesla will be going head to head when it comes to the EV sector. And NEO is the Chinese Tesla, and Tesla is obviously the American Tesla. So I believe if NEO is doing the right things and it's moving in the right direction, and it continues to provide valid numbers and growth and innovation, and also the whole entire purpose of this sector, which is to promote obviously EV cars and expansion of that market share, and they continue to grab that market share that they can and continue to provide the services that they plan on providing, I believe NEO has a lot more growth potential, and it will continue to grow. And we're seeing that. And if you look at the chart a year from now, year back, you'll see how much NEO has grown and how much it's grown just this year. So NEO seems to be on the right track, and honestly, if it's going to be competing with Tesla, I believe that the valuation of this company is a little bit low, and it could continue to rise. But right now, let's go ahead and see what's important in the short term, such as what's important for tomorrow and where we stand in the chart. Currently, we're in bearish territory, but the bulls have reappeared in the last couple hours of the day, reaching a slight peak here, slightly below the 50-day moving average. Now, the 50-day moving average is 2165. Important number due to the fact that that lets us know on what side of the chart we're in and where we are heading. As of right now, the bulls need to break through 2165 to get back into bullish territory, and obviously yesterday's resistance level 2196 is super important for the bulls to break away from the 50-day moving average and hit newer highs and newer resistance levels. But before getting there, the bulls have one resistance level to break through, and that is 2162. They need to turn 2162 into a support and break away from it, get closer to the 50-day moving average, and get back into bullish territory by breaking through the 50-day moving average. Now, the first step is breaking through this resistance level, which is 3 cents away from the 50-day moving average of 2162. Turn it into a support, and that could signify that catalyst to cross over into bullish territory. Now, on the other hand, we have what the bears want to do. And the bears hit this low and started going in a sideways slight downward direction. There was a level off, and then the bulls reappeared. But the bulls actually stopped it from going any lower in that point, because right after, you can see slightly one of these candlesticks almost hit that resistance and leveled this off, and then the bears reappeared. Now, before this candlestick, which is the support we're about to talk about, the lowest point reached in the day was down here at 2117. I'd write it down just to have it in mind, because if both of these support levels are broken through, this could start to test newer lows and newer support levels. But before getting there, 2125 is our first support level and first indicator of letting us know that the bears are actually gaining control, breaking through the first support level of 2125. And I'd pay very close attention, I want to emphasize this, to how this stock is reacting if it breaks through 2125, and how quickly is it moving to newer lows. Is it moving in a sideways direction, and are the bulls planning on reappearing to have a breakthrough and hit highs again and start reaching closer to the 50-day moving average? Now, if that doesn't happen and the bears are actually tearing this one down, 2125 needs to be crossed, and if the bears are just tearing through support levels and hitting newer lows, this could be well on its way to get further away from the 50-day moving average in a downward direction, deeper into bearish territory, signifying that the bears have gained control. So I just pay very close attention to how this stock is behaving if it breaks through 2125. Again, the bulls need to break through 2162, turn that into support and break away from it to hopefully get back into bullish territory after crossing the 50-day moving average. But just crossing 2162 does not mean that the bulls have gained control until they broke through 2165. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell by turning on all notifications to not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. At the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video. I highly recommend watching it. I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold. I'm just there to inform every investor and viewer on the great news that there's an opportunity to maximize profits. And the reason being is because the S&P 500 index is rising up several points on specific dates. These specific dates, I go into more detail about it in the video, are the dates that the Federal Reserve has scheduled pumps for the market. Now, if the S&P 500 index is rising, that means that there's individual ticker symbols rising up with it. These individual ticker symbols are rising anywhere from a total amount of 30 cents to $3 per share. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but per share that does add up. And like I always say, profits are profits. Check out the video, very informative. It's a weekly series that I do. So I'm about to do the next updated one as soon as the next release date is released. And check it out. I highly recommend it to all viewers, first-time investors, first-time viewers, and to all my subscribers that have not had a chance to watch it. Check it out. It should be popping up soon if it hasn't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.